Welcome, Frank Fuzitz, Vyral Marketing. Thanks for attending class today. We are on lesson 6 of 8. So if you want to watch all the replays leading up to this, they are on YouTube now. So if you go to our YouTube channel, Vyral Marketing, I think it's youtube.com/Vyral Marketing Plan. Someone else had Vyral Marketing like in 2009. You can see them all, and there's a playlist there. You can watch all the replays to catch you up to where we're at today. All right. The lesson of today is how to set up your retargeting. We're going to talk about going deep into the Vyral Marketing Plan with Stacy and Dallas and Brian here. Julianne couldn't make it, on how to get their retargeting set up. But I want to kind of give you some context if you're just kind of starting off watching this. What are we doing here, and what's the context of this lesson 6 fitting with the 8? So everyone here on this meeting are current paying customers of Vyral Marketing. They're all in real estate. Brian Colmier is using the program for recruiting to reach out to agents and build trust and get people to spend time with him to join his team, right? To share a piece of their commission with him, to guide them and coach them and probably provide them with some level of business. Dallas and Stacy are together. They're in Utah as well. They're using it to generate listings, specifically with a flair of we can help fix up the property before you sell it. And then Julianne's been in the business for years. She's up in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And you've been watching her up to this point of getting Vyral Marketing implemented. So all we're talking about on these 8 lessons, so to speak, these are real meetings between 2 to 3 clients and myself who are paying Vyral Marketing to get the phone to ring and get business and get a good, healthy ROI on what they're spending with us. And you're going to watch me work with them to actually execute this. And throughout the whole Vyral Marketing program, I believe lesson number 1, let's go through the lessons so far of everything we've accomplished together. Or at least we've learned together. You're probably still accomplishing it on the back end, right? But here's what we've covered. Let's recap. Lesson 1, how do you build your database? Dallas and Stacy, you two decided that you're going to do it by spending money on direct mail to get sellers to call you. Brian, you decided you're going to do outbound prospecting to offer a free updated book of your scripts to local agents. And Julianne also decided she's going to send letters out to get people to call her to sell their house. Now, we don't do this for you at Vyral Marketing. Lesson 1, don't ask us to do it. You have to go figure it out on your own. But I wanted you guys to have a strategy. Brian, are you comfortable with your strategy still to build your database of realtors?
Yep.
Good. You can go watch lesson 1 and learn more. Stacy and Dallas, your letter actually went out on Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to hit any day now. So we're going to find out shortly if you just threw away all your money or not on letters. You will report back next week. Sound good? All right.
Did we put our home address on that list? Stace?
God, no, I hope not.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No. What I mean is that we would get one of the letters knowing that they'd been delivered.
That's a good idea. Do not put your home address or return address.
No.
You will have crazy people coming to your home yelling at you. hand to God. All right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I make very sure of that. All right.
You mean were we one of the senders, one of the recipients? I don't think we were on the list. No.
That's a good idea. You should do that next time you do a mail drop, is put yourself on there. So meeting number 1, you go back and watch that. Okay, so now that we're building the database, meeting number 2, do we have your latest database in the system? Are all those people going into a way where we can market them for retargeting, that we can market to them for emails and everything else to stay in touch with the database? So meeting number 1 was how we're going to reach out to your haven't mets, which you guys have to do outside of Vyral. And then meetings 2 through 8, that's what we do. So do we have your whole database on file? We spent a lot of time on the technicalities and the detail of that in lesson 2. Any questions on lesson 2? Okay. Lesson 3. Okay, now that we have your database on file and we're filling your database with the right people, I want you to send 2 helpful videos every month to the whole list. So we have to record them on your phone, and we have to create topics that people actually want. Any questions on your video topics from lesson 3? Oh, meeting 3. Brian, you good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll keep going. All right, now that they're getting 2 videos a month, we want to send them a 3rd touch every month with this, which is a monthly lead generation message. Some reason to respond. Find out what your home is worth. Get on my VIP buyer list. Attend my home seller workshop. Attend my real estate training, Brian. Any questions on your monthly lead generation message to make sure those are going out? Okay. So last week we did talk about direct mail, but not like, blasting letters all over the whole city, which is what you guys decided at least to do for lesson number 1. Lesson 5 last week, we covered sending a personal letter with some news and your latest videos to the top contacts in your database. Arguably the assignment from last week was to go through and come up with your 150 people. Did you guys do it? Dallas and Stacy, did you guys schedule an appointment to get together after a long day of work and sit down together and do nothing else to come up with your list of 150 people?
I don't know if it looked like exactly like that, but I've been hitting people up on Facebook and we've been adding
mailing addresses.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. I could argue with you that you could probably skip everything else. I hate saying this as the CEO of Vyral Marketing, but just mailing that 1 letter a month out to your top 150 will get you a disproportionate share of your results over digital. Really. So please take that seriously. Case in point, earlier this week, we have a client, Missy Stagers, in selling real estate for years in San Antonio. And she's like, dude, Frank, I'm killing it. You're really helping me out here. So we decided to do a interview with her. And if you actually go to our website and you click reviews, here she is. There's Missy. All right. And let me see if I can find the YouTube description. There's me. Okay. So 2 days ago, client for 3 years. She grew her agent count from 10 to 26. Brian, 10 agents to 26 agents. And, oh, there you are, Dallas. Over here. 10 to 26 agents, no recruiter, just by publishing content and agents watching it. So when she actually met with them, they really knew who she was and they were ready to join because she was her own recruiter. She has her own brokerage. She didn't have like someone to go through all the crap all the time to find the good agents. Her marketing is what generated that. And then she went from 42 to 76 million. Now, I won't take full credit, but she gave a considerable amount of credit to Vyral. And if you watch that interview, which is up on our reviews page, I asked her, what do you give the credit of growing your volume that much? And besides doing the Vyral plan, she's like, well, I have a mailing list of 62 people. I'm like, oh, 62. She's like, oh yeah, I get so much business from this list of 62 people. And that's one of the main drivers that took my volume that far. And she meets every Monday with her staff for an hour to talk about those 62 people, which is very different than when you get caught up in like all this social media, online advertising of reaching thousands and thousands and thousands of strangers. You guys catch me on this? So just case in point of what we talked about last week to ground you on that list of 150 I went with that monthly letter. Please don't get distracted by all the other noise that's out there. And I want you guys to do that. All right. And there's proof. So let's get distracted today. Let's talk about social media and targeting. How does that sound?
I'm glad you led with that other part.
I did. So please skip everything we're going to talk about today. It's a waste of time unless you're doing the previous lesson, especially, or the previous lessons. Everybody wants to jump to this noise. It's not that great. I'll tell you that. What we're going to talk about is not that great, but there is a point of diminishing marginal returns where you do want to be on social media at some level of frequency. And we're going to talk about some of my thoughts on this after doing it for 15 years at a high level with people that actually had to make money, actually had to get leads, and don't have unlimited resources. So you heard my thoughts on this. I think hopefully it'll ground you of how to do this effectively, and I'll show you some real results. With that, let me give you guys the agenda for today in the chat. How does that sound? Let me find it. Chat, everyone, here you go. Did you guys get it? All right. So we just spent our time there kind of reintroducing the class, clients, where we're at. All right, 10 minutes, first 10 minutes. Next, this is a technical lesson. If you actually want to set up your own retargeting ads and you're watching this, I included a link I recorded a video up on our website called How to Set Up Retargeting Ads. Same black shirt. That's a different one though. All right. Here's all of the instructions, step by step, of exactly how to do everything that we're going to cover today with example ads. You guys see that? So this is kind of what we're talking about today. Instagram, Facebook, mobile. Got it? Maybe Reels if you want one. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can see it in your heads. Okay. We're talking about this. And if you want to know how to put those together step by step, go watch this link. You're good to go. I didn't want this to be a step-by-step lesson. I want this to be more of a principle and philosophy lesson. How to think about this today. Okay. So what is retargeting and why do you do it? So retargeting essentially when somebody has visited your website or websites or somebody's in your database, meaning you have their contact information, or somebody has like interacted with you online, like on your page. They left a comment, they shared, they watched video, they liked, whatever. All that's tracked. So what if we can get a list? What if we can build an audience, a list of everybody that's been to your website or websites, everybody in your database, if the contact information in the database matches their online profile, and everybody that's like clicked on your stuff on social media or engaged with you in social media in some way. What if we could take all those people, bring them together, and put the messages that you post on social media in front of those people? That's called retargeting or remarketing. And just so you know, I just basically gave you the 3 audiences like every business should have. You want to be following around all the people that visit your websites all the time. Actually 4 to 8, 6 to 8 times a month. Talk about it here in a minute. You want to make sure everybody in your database is seeing you pop up within a reasonable frequency every month on social media. And anyone who's ever interacted with you online, we want them to see you, right? Now, why do it? It's not very good for lead generation. I'll tell you right now, if you're trying to get those people to put their contact information in to get a lead, if you try it, it's going to be a very top of the funnel offer. Like, I don't know, get a free iPad or like search for homes, like some super top of the funnel offer, because people are on social media to entertain. They're not there to like, there's no intent. There's no search intent off that audience. It's not very good for lead generation. It's good for branding. But specifically, what do you mean, Frank, branding? It's good for your appointment setters. This is where this is how I want you to think about retargeting. When you're calling your database, you're calling your leads, and you say, hey, I work for Dallas and Stacy. Hey, Frank with Vyral Marketing asked me to call you. Hey, I work for Brian Colmier. The response you want that person to have is, oh, yeah, okay. Right? Less friction. The response shouldn't be, huh? Who? Click. That is my definition of branding. Do they have some idea of who you are when you reach out? And let's be very clear, that's what you're purchasing when you buy retargeting, not leads. The leads aren't good. And if you are getting leads, they're going to be top of funnel, generally speaking, just because social media is not a good lead source, generally speaking, because people aren't there because they're looking to buy. They go to Amazon for that, or they go to Zillow, or they go to, pay-per-click and they search Google. Got it? So some philosophies.
No, it's a good point. I feel like it definitely helps me with lead conversion, but I don't get like
no leads.
But conversion, I do feel like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. So I want you to view this as a branding activity for lead conversion. So before you send in your direct action assault team to take the island, we're going to bombard them with artillery to soften it up. And the artillery is going to be your retargeting ads. So you don't send your people in, they just get slaughtered. That's my military reference. How was that? Did you guys enjoy that?
Yes.
Okay. So the retargeting ads is the Navy. And then the Marines are going to be your appointment setters or your salespeople. Okay. So appointment setting support. Now, I also have some philosophies on social media. It seems like whenever there's a speaker on stage where they have really nothing tactical to share and they try to give the audience like an action step, it's almost comical is they just tell the audience to be on social media all the time. It's almost like a joke at this point for Saturday Night Live. It's like you invite the speaker and you pay them all this money to rev up your audience, but then you have to actually give the audience something actionable. I'm like, oh yeah, be on social media all the time and look how rich I am. Is usually what like every speaker says when they give the audience stuff. And everyone's all excited. Then they're like, okay, I need to start posting on 5 million social media accounts all the time because that's what the speaker said. And it's such a joke. It is absolutely such bad advice. For some people, for a extremely tail end, yeah, you might get successful and you might hit it, but the sheer odds of that happening are extremely low. So I'm very much against posting on social media all the time. It's exhausting. It's completely emotionally and creatively exhausting to come up with something every single day, right? That's relevant and not totally canned to go post. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Right.
And then if you don't want to go through the exhaustion, you're going to write a check for someone else to, and it's going to cost you to be able to post every day, right? Then if I go into your reach and I go into actually the metrics, no one's seeing it. Wow, you had 100 people see it. You had 80 people see it. How many people in your whole database? How many people visited your website? And you look at those audience sizes, you don't get like any reach if you just post organically. It's just not really there unless it hits and it goes viral. Very unlikely, right? And then to make matters worse, I think it's all bots. I have no idea who actually sees it. It's not like I can actually see who's seeing it. It's just complete randomness of like, here's how what your frequency was, your click rates were. I have no idea who clicked or who's actually seeing it. You guys catch me on these philosophies with how I approach posting on social media? The game's kind of rigged against you. All right. So with that being said, is it important to have a presence on there? Of course, but to the point of diminishing returns, and I'm going to recommend you put some money behind your content to get the frequency as opposed to posting more content. That's a key takeaway. You're going to be much better off. And I can defend this anecdotally, and maybe if I had the money, scientifically. Okay. But you will get better results posting less content and putting money behind it for the frequency than posting every day organically new content for the frequency and reach. Does that register? You guys catch what I'm saying there? Post less, put money behind it, as opposed to posting more with no money. Okay. So with that being said, what's the frequency and reach when you're buying advertising that you're looking to hit? I'm going to give it to you. Over the course of 30 days, you want your target audience to see you between 6 to 8 times. That's called frequency. You can go into your Facebook ad account and you can say, okay, I gave Facebook all this money over the past 30 days. How many times has my audience seen me? 1 is not enough. 2 is not enough. It's about 6 to 8 is where I want you to be. What is that? 2, about twice a week, you pop up somehow. It's about right. Now, if you give Facebook and Instagram too much money, your frequency rates will be like 15, 16, 18, 20. It's too much. People are just getting angry at this point and you're bothering them. Got it? So there's a sweet spot on frequency, which is 6 to 8 times. Now, here's the next question. Is what you're putting in front of them relevant? Do they actually care? Or is Facebook just serving it and charging you a ton of money because you're willing to pay it, even though it angers their audience? That's your cost per click. I want it under $1. So here's the win. Are you ready? When you're doing social media retargeting to those 3 audiences, which I'm going to go through, all your website visitors, all your Facebook and engagements, and everybody in your database, are they seeing you 6 to 8 times over the course of 30 days? And is your cost per click below $1? And if you answer yes to that, you're winning. How's that? But you will have no leads. Got it? You're just going to say, this is good. I'll take the risk. I'm not going to spend too much, a couple bucks a day. All right. but I think it's good to have a presence there to hit that frequency of my target audience. Can we all agree with how I approach the problem of retargeting? Or maybe don't agree with me, but at least you understand how I'm approaching the problem and how to think about retargeting ads. Any
It's
insights
all
so
just
far?
branding.
Yes, good. What other insights have you had so far as I go on my rant?
I'm still very interested in having somebody else do this for me.
Good. Well, that's what we're going to do for you. Okay.
That's good
So,
to hear.
so you're going to make these. Go ahead, Brian.
Question. Well, you mentioned message, like, is the message resonating? I feel like there's multiple messages that I'm putting out to my audiences.
Mhm.
How do you handle that? What's your take?
Well, you pick a couple and you see which ones are the cheapest. So generally speaking, again, this is a whole discipline, but you can give Facebook money and they'll show the ads. The question is, how expensive are they? If your stuff is really bad and real irrelevant and nobody likes it, they'll serve it, but they're going to charge you a ton of money to serve it.
Well,
Ideally,
like if I'm trying to recruit agents, right?
Oh, what messages work?
Yeah, well, but that's maybe like 10% of the friends that I have on Facebook. Does that make sense? Like, do the other people want to see that, and do they even care, and will they just?
That's Facebook's algorithm. And generally speaking, when you're trying to target people, you do the targeting in the ad copy, like attention real estate agents in Utah. Okay, now Facebook knows kind of who to serve it up to.
Okay.
So a little tip is, if you're trying to figure out like who you want to see this ad, write in the content of the ad some clues for Facebook's all-knowing AI to serve it up correctly in the retargeting audiences. That's how you do your targeting.
Versus like, hey, I'm
List selection
to get listing business or
Yeah.
my people that know me.
You're generally speaking better with a wider list. So let's say if you had a choice, let's choose a wider audience on Facebook and then target through how we write the ad, as opposed to picking a very narrow list on Facebook. The former will perform better. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's keep going here. So I'm going to show you stuff here in a minute. So what content do I want you to post on Facebook as viral clients? Just your videos. I want people to spend time with you online. How do we get people to take an appointment with you, to show up, to trust you, and to pay you the full commission with good price elasticity in your fee? It's going to be trust and certainty. Trust and certainty. And how do you build trust and certainty? People spend a lot of time with you, dating you. Got it? So give them the opportunity to spend time with you online. Put your videos online so they can watch, consume, get to know you. So by the time they meet with you, they know you, versus some stranger that just cold called them trying to get a listing or something, and they haven't given that prospect any time to get to know them online for the research. You guys catch me on this? So from the branding aspect, how do we know the branding is working? It's how much time people spend with you online is the number one indicator of success. So we're going to take your full form videos, upload them to Facebook as ads, run them, watch my videos. Sound good? That's what the ads are. So here's essentially the process. Let's walk through this kind of at a high level, but for those extreme details, you can go watch my Facebook post. So you guys signed up as customers. We are going to request access to your Facebook page and your Facebook ad account through Vyral Marketing, so we can use it. Do not give us your login unless you are trying to get hacked. Someone will find it, right? So never give us your Facebook login or anyone. They should always request through a business manager. So now you have access to your ad account and your page. Inside your ad account, go put your credit card on there so it can charge your ads, and then set a spending limit of, like, I don't know, a couple $100, that if something messes up or someone types in the wrong number and puts in $100 a day versus $1 a day, right? It cuts off the billing on your card. So in your account, make sure you put a hard limit on, like, Facebook will not charge your account over a certain predetermined amount globally in the ad account. Got it? Very important. Now that you're in the ad account, there's 3 audiences that you want to set up, and the instructions how to do those are in the video that link I shared with you earlier here. The 3 audiences in your ad account, website visitors. So on your website, so Stacy and Dallas, what's your main website link?
Easyoffersutah.com.
There you go. Great. Love it. You do not have the Metapixel on that website. So inside, this is the Metapixel helper. You can actually install this as a Chrome extension. Okay. There's a piece of code inside your Facebook ad account. You need to go grab that piece of code and put it on this website, so I can retarget everyone that goes there. Okay. We also need to put it on your video blog that we're building for you. Okay. Do you have any other websites?
BuySellUtah.com.
Huh?
Sellbyutah.com.
Sellbyutah.com.
Oh, sellbyutah.com. Okay.
No, it's sellbyutahhomes.com. We always forget.
Sell BUY?
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Utah Homes.
Oh, it just redirects to your Chime site.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
guys using
that's
Chime?
I don't know why it's doing
Okay.
that.
Well, when it does pull up your Chime site, make sure you have the, see, they have the retargeting pixels installed on Chime. Chime's following you around everywhere. See that? See the pixels around there? So all I'm saying here is that please make sure that the pixel that's in your Facebook ad account that you're running the ads to is on the websites that you want to follow everyone around on. You got to get installed. And you can use the Facebook Meta Pixel helper, little Chrome add-in, to see if it's on the page. Fair enough? Brian, what's your recruiting site? Where do agents go to learn about you and receive your training?
CoachColmier.com.
CoachColmier.com. Am I spelling your name right? M-E-R, Coach C-O-L.
L-E-M-E-R-E.
Boom, got it. Yep, you're installed. See that? Now, little tip, please, this is just a little nuance. Let's make sure that this is the pixel actually in the ad account that we're using. Usually when you hire a bunch of vendors, they slap their pixels on there, but it's not the one linked to your account. Just make sure to see this pixel ID is the ID number that shows up in the actual Facebook account we're using. Little detail. Because sometimes you might have a pixel installed, but it's not the one in your account. Got it? I know, details. Okay. First audience to set up. Second audience, your database. So everybody that we have in your Emma account that we talked about, remember how we went through your Gmail contacts, Outlook, CRM, cell phone contacts, and we grabbed them all? You know, let's make sure that we upload all those to Facebook. So if any of those addresses or phone numbers or emails match, we can run ads to those people. Does that sound cool? Also, Stacy, why don't you take your mailing list that we mailed your letters to, upload that as well? Why not? Sounds good to me. I'm okay with that. Then the third, and then for Brian, why don't you take all the realtors in your MLS, upload them to Facebook, and you can use that as well. You don't need to have permission, as far as I know. So you can hit all the realtors that way. Okay.
Upload to Facebook, you said?
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not, for the sake of time, I'd love to sit here and show you how to do it. Our company knows how to do it.
Okay.
And in that link, we'll show you how to do it. I just want you to know that it can be done.
Okay. I don't need to be like friends with all of them, is what you're saying,
No,
right?
you just
Okay.
got to get a list.
Okay.
Upload to Facebook. All right.
Okay.
Third audience. Everyone that's engaged with your page over time. So if they've liked, clicked, shared, watched, interacted with you on all of the different Facebook properties, Instagram, whatever, let's retarget those people. We need to have those 3 lists set up, collecting information inside your Facebook ad account, so I can put ads in front of them. Got it? Just understand it. We'll execute it, but I want you guys to be educated about it and approach it right so it works. That's why you guys are here. This is a technical conversation today. All right. Okay. So now we have to create the ad. All right. The ad is very simple. Go into your Facebook ad account. We create a campaign optimized for clicks. This is all in that link I sent you. You select the 4 audiences. You select those 3 retargeting audiences inside your ad account. And then you create an ad, which is nothing more than a Facebook post. Upload your latest video directly to Facebook. Write a little bit about it, which is what we put in the email. Link it to your blog post on your website. Click run. Done. Do you guys conceptually understand that versus the tyranny of how to actually physically do it? That's all it is. Okay. Now it will ask you for a budget, $1 a day. Got it? $1. Let's see what you get. $30 a month. That's all you need to start. Okay. I know. After 30 days, you're going to look at your metrics and you're going to find out what's my cost per click and what's my frequency. If the frequency is between 6 to 8, it's all you need. You don't need to spend any more. And if your cost per click is below $1, it's really relevant. Hashtag winning. Got it? After 30 days, you look at your frequency. 1, oh, feed the beast. Up it to $2 or $3 a day on the budget. Got it? To get the frequency numbers up. So what you're doing is you're giving Facebook just enough money. You're feeding the cash cow just to get the frequency numbers between what, maybe 6 to 8 is kind of where I like you to hang out, somewhere in there, right? With how much money a day you want to spend to hit that audience, depending upon the size of the audience and how expensive that audience is over the course of 30 days. And then how relevant is in your ad? Cost per click. You guys dig in how you approach retargeting ads?
So you're
Any
focused
questions so
on
far?
frequency, not posts. So how many times
Right.
are you using the same post?
Great question. I've been running my ad forever and haven't changed it because I'm lazy and it works just fine. So I think now would be a good time to take you into my own Facebook account. Let me show you what I do. Let me literally show you Vyral Marketing's ads. Now, first off, just as a little tip, this isn't secret. If you go to the Facebook ad library, you can see the ads anyone's running. So I went to the Facebook ad library. I'll put this in the chat for everybody. And make sure that you choose all ads. Now, let me ask you guys, who's crushing it? Come on. Who's killing it with social media? Who's just crushing on Instagram and Facebook? Give me somebody. Anybody.
Brad McCullum with Real Broker.
Brad who?
Brad, how do you spell his last name, Dallas? McCullum. He's actually in Canada.
MC.
I don't have my phone, or I could find him.
MCU. LL.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the team? Brad McCullum?
M as in Mary.
Well, whatever. And Shannon Gillette. We're gonna take one of the comments here. Let's try Shannon Gillette. Yeah, I probably need to know what the team is under, like the actual page. So I know the page. But like, for example, I could type in Vyral Marketing. Okay. See that? Here's all my ads. You can literally see all the ads I'm running and you can click them and go to landing page. All right. We'll take the Gillette group with Shannon here that you just put in. It's not pulling up. Maybe it's spelled wrong. That might be it. Oh, EXP. There we go. Perfect. That might be them. Let's find out. They're not running any ads under that page. Nothing.
Go to Brad McCullum. It's you had it right. BRAD.
How many?
So-
He's a YouTuber.
You.
Yeah.
Nope, there he is.
Boom. No ads. He's not advertising. Or he's not advertising that page. Just so you know, I went to the real trends list of the top 100 teams. you won't see very many people running Facebook ads for business. Just for what it's worth. And if they are running ads, it's about look how successful we are, and you're not come join here and come recruit with me. It's more agent to agent, being the merchant of envy, than it is actually generating buyer and seller leads. Sometimes you'll find the buyer and seller leads under a separate page because it's like a lead generation program running it under, like, search all homes for sale in Utah, where it's not under their branded page. But just I'm showing you here is that you can type in any company. Let's take a look at We Buy Houses. So like We Buy Ugly Houses, right? I love their ads. They know what they're doing. Well, they just have one going. You can kind of see. Yeah, so they're all about affirm cash offers in their messaging, right? Let's take a look at Open Door. There we go. Okay, now we got some ads going on. So now you can see here's all the ads Open Door is running. So whenever you're trying to figure out like what type of ads should I run, go find the big boys and gals that are like spending millions of dollars on this stuff. Take a look at their current messaging they're running on ads. And it's a good way to help model your own stuff. So Brian, you're looking to recruit agents? Let's go to our boy Tom Ferry. Why is that not working? Am I missing something here? All ads? That can't be right. This is not right. There's no way he's not running ads. All right, so maybe this tool is not working like it's supposed to. Oh, never mind. Here's everybody that mentioned Tom Ferry in the ads. Palm Agent, First International Title. God, everyone's running ads with his name in it. Agent image. All I want to show you here is it's just nice to know that if you want to know what ads anyone's running, you can use the Facebook ad library. Fair enough? That's the main takeaway. Have fun. And you can use it to help model your messaging and see what people are doing. Back to our ad account. Give me a moment. Ads Manager. Vyral Marketing. Boom. Okay. Let me show you how to read this, okay? So when you log into your Facebook account, it's going to look something like this, okay? Let me show you how to read the numbers, and then we'll go into the ads. All right. This is the only campaign you have to worry about right here. Vyral Marketing retargeting. This would be your company retargeting campaign. Got it? That's it. Just pay attention right here. And then make sure you choose the last 30 days. You want to look at the time period of 30 days of your results so you can hold it accountable, okay? Now, there's different ways to pull up these reports, but these are the columns that you want to know that are the most important. So the first one is frequency, right? 6 to 8 is kind of where you want to be. 5, I'm happy. Fine, whatever. I can give Facebook more money if I wanted to, but I'm happy with $20 a day for my audience. So my retargeting audiences are expensive. I'm retargeting like, top realtors around the country. It seems like so is everyone else. Your audiences will be less expensive because they're generally consumers, all right? But do you see how over the past 30 days, my warm audiences have seen my ads 5.3 times? Any questions on frequency and what that means? You know how to read it and where you want to be? Great. Reach is how many people saw them. So 4,692 people saw a Vyral Marketing ad about 5 times over the past 30 days. Great. Problem is, I have no idea who those 4,600 people are. Facebook could be totally lying to me. Never forget that. Ever, ever, ever forget that. As far as I know, they're all bots. So just keep that in mind, okay? Now, I got 1,017 clicks. Okay, now we're talking. I hope they're real. Hope they're not fake. I'll have no idea. There's no transparency. Never forget that. All right. At a cost of 59 cents a click. I'll take it. It's below $1. So my ads are relevant. I'm at a frequency I'm happy with, but it's costing me. I started with $1. Gave him 3. Gave him 5. How much do I got? What's the bribe I got to make to get in front of them for the advertising? It's about $20 a day I have to spend on my audiences. You guys won't probably find it. that high. Sound good? So over the course of the past 30 days, 20 times 30 is 600. That's the total amount of money we have spent at Vyral Marketing on retargeting.
A total of how much?
$600. I'm spending $20 a day.
Hmm.
What that's purchased, so that's $600 for the month. That's purchased our ads showing up about 5 times for 4,600 people in warm audiences, which is everyone who's visited the Vyral Marketing website, everybody in the Vyral Marketing database, and everyone that's interacted with Vyral Marketing online. And that's good. I'll take the frequency, but the clicks, love it. People are actually clicking, or so Facebook tells me, okay, at the cost of 59 cents a click. That's how you read your results. That's a win. Now, you may ask yourself, well, what did I get for my $600? Branding.
That's what I was wondering. Like, how do you track that? How do you track?
You don't. This is why I'd be very, very wary of, just be careful with this. It is a branding play. I can ask my appointment setters, when you're calling people, do they know who Vyral Marketing is? And they say yes. That's what I'm purchasing. Now, you could run these generate leads. It doesn't work that well at these small number volumes, but I may be wrong. You'll find other people tell you other things. You guys are here at Vyral Marketing. This is how we do it for you. So all I'm asking you guys to spend is $30 a month to reach the warmest people in your database. I'm spending more. Are we clear on that?
Is it more expensive for you because you're a marketing company?
The audience I'm going after is extremely competitive. And you would measure that by cost per thousand, which is another way of looking at that. We're not going to talk about today, CPMs.
More expensive than my real estate business?
Probably, yeah. Consumers are cheap. Yeah. You measure how expensive advertising is as a cost per thousand. How much does it cost you to reach 1,000 people? Typically, it's a couple bucks. I think I'm paying. Let's find out how expensive it is to reach a real estate agent. Arguably, because I have no idea. Let me preface that. I don't know. Where's performance? No. Delivery? Oh my God. $23. So my CPM is $23. It's very high. It cost me $23 to reach 1,000 realtors on Facebook. So you can go there and say, okay, I reached 1,000 homeowners. How much did it cost? It might be $5. Just so you know, what I'm showing you here is how like all advertising is purchased. Reach, frequency, radio, TV, billboard. They use all these metrics to figure out CPMs. This is across all advertising. I'm kind of opening your mind to how to think about buying ads. But are we clear? I set this up. It's a branding play for your appointment setting. It's not really going to be a lead play. I'm going to recommend $1 a day to start. So let's now go in. Let's take a look at some of the Vyral Marketing campaigns I'm running. Now, this is on average. So I'm running 3, okay? I'm a little more advanced, full transparency. The one I want you to focus on is the educational videos. This is the one that you guys are going to run. So let's take a look at the actual ad. There it is. So you guys see it? A little bit of a write-up of why you want to watch. Hang on. Let's play a video of myself wearing the same clothes. Frank Pleasants, and in this video, I want to train you how to send out a great video email. How's that? We send out roughly 2023, 2022, about 90 million emails a year from clients out to their warm. 9 minutes long. So, okay. And when that's about, if you were, what's the goal? Spend time with me.
Spend time.
Yeah. Okay. Instagram. I don't know, Facebook video, right? See that? And that's it. Just your video with maybe what you put in the email to go promote it. That's all it is. So as you can see here, over the past 30 days, I've reached 311 agents. Dude, look at this. Arguably agents. Allegedly, I use the word allegedly. I have allegedly reached 311 agents. I'll never have any idea. Okay? And allegedly... Allegedly, I had 203 clicks, which arguably, that's pretty good. Got it. At the cost of 51 cents a click. So great. That's it. I wish it was more exciting. All right. Yes, we do this for you. This is a part of the program. Just no one really understands it. So the challenge is to go to customers Vyral and I say, hey, make your videos, right? Let's put them on YouTube. Let's email them out and let's post them on social media. What I hear more of is, oh, let's shoot more videos and post them on social media. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's time expensive. It's exhausting. It's going to pull focus. It's going to ruin your business for most people. All right. Why don't we just take some money and boost the fewer videos to get that reach to your warm audiences? It's going to cost 30 bucks a month, 50 bucks a month, maybe 100 bucks a month. And the question comes up, well, what am I getting for the money and leads? I'm like, you're not going to get any branding. It's too much of it's an emotional shift of how to think about the money we're using on Facebook. You guys catch me on that? How that goes? So we will do this for you, but I need your permission to charge your card for the Facebook spend starting at 30 bucks a month. And then we'll give you the metrics on the frequency. And if you want to up it, have fun. You can go as high as you want. Whatever it's going to cost to get the frequency that I think is going to get the impressions and people seeing you as much as you need. But we will manage this and run this for you at Vyral. Just not all of our customers want it. Probably because they haven't watched this. Any questions so far? What's your key takeaway from retargeting? I want you guys to understand it. So when you see Facebook charging your account and you see the charge, you don't go cancel. I understand. I want you to understand it.
Yeah, it's branding.
Yeah.
I get that.
So let's take a look at the ads. Let's take a look how to set up an ad. Okay. Okay, so running under your Facebook page and your Instagram. As you can see, I just uploaded the video. So I just went here and uploaded the YouTube video that we edited for you right to Facebook. Got it? And then I took the we call it teaser copy. Like, what's the YouTube description? What do you put in the email to like convince somebody to click the link in the email? Goes right there. Took the headline. What's the title for the YouTube video? Put it right there. Put a little description. Call to action is watch more. And then it goes right to your blog. So when you click this link, where does it go? Not a lead capture page. It goes right to your website. Because what's the goal, Dallas?
Spend more time.
That's correct. Hi there. It's Frank Pleasants. And in this video, I want to train. There you go. So that's how the ad works. And yeah, you can sit here all day long and play around with more titles and more descriptions. You can go down a whole rabbit hole. I also want you guys to notice, let's take a look at my audiences. Who's this running to? Okay. So here's basically, oh, maybe they should be in there. So here's all of my audiences for Vyral Marketing from all of my lists over the years. I uploaded them all. Got it? Should all be
HubSpot.
there. Yeah, that's what I use. Vyral runs on HubSpot. Okay. So this is just like exports from the CRM loaded in there over just 13 years. Fine, throw it in there. Then I think I have like different remarketing pixels, but everybody that's ever visited viralmarketing.com. Got it? And then everyone who's ever interacted with our page. See that? Those are the three things: database, customer list, website visitors, page engagements. All over the United States. But you guys, if you wanted to, you could drill it down to like, you only want to retarget people in like, say, Salt Lake City. See that? So it's only going to show they're in those lists, but they have to actually be there. You can drill it down that way if you wanted to, but that doesn't apply to what we do at Vyral, right? But I will show you one more thing that could save you a lot of hassle. You see where it has placements? This is called inventory. There's like 35 different places that Facebook wants to show your ad. They are not all created equal. I do not recommend advantage placements. It's basically going to serve your ad wherever Facebook darn pleases. No. Choose manual placements. So where are all the places Facebook can serve your ad? The Facebook feed, the Instagram feed, the profile feed, the marketplace. See all these things? Reels and stories. I would only run reels and stories if you actually have the video formatted for a reel or story. Got it? In-stream ads, search results, messages, apps and sites. If you turn on advantage placements, don't do that. Just click manual. Here's where you want to be. Facebook feed, Instagram feed, video feed, right column. That's it. Start there. Just choose those 4. Got it? Which work really well for a 16:9 horizontal video. Just start there. Now, well, I want to do reels. Well, shoot your reel with us and do a good job, or we extract a good reel. We can do that. We'll make a YouTube clip and YouTube short, whether we pull it from your video or you shoot it separately. And yes, you can add it as a placement, but I would only do a story reel that's kind of formatted and fits for that inventory. Got it? So there you have it. Let's go back. We're going to set up a retargeting campaign. When your videos are done, we're going to upload them in there. We're going to create the ad. And you can put $1 a day, not 20. I worked my way up to this. Okay. Over many years. To run this to all your warm audiences so they see you for branding. And then you're going to wonder, what am I getting for my money? Well, what's my reach? What's my cost per click? Is it worth it to you? And the only way you're going to know, branding. How's that?
So what is the difference between that and doing like boosting a post? Because
Same
I've
thing.
boosted posts, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Same thing. Boosting gives you less control over the process. It's kind of an easier way for Facebook to take your money. I would recommend not doing that. Step up our game, go to the ad account and create it, have more control. Yeah, same thing. It's still advertising, but the ad account will give you more control with the higher level of insight and philosophy and strategy that I gave you today of how to think about retargeting. At least as a viral marketing customer. Now you'll go talk to anyone else and you will not hear them say what I say. It's kind of like when you do a real estate deal, 10 people look at the same property 10 different ways and they're all right. Right? I'm just showing you how I look at it, how we approach the problem when you're a viral client.
Yeah. Because I boost listings a lot. And it's more just send a message. And I'll spend like $5 a day over 5 days, leading to like a grand open house. I'll get maybe like 10, 15 messages for my $25. And most of them are nothing serious.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to Frank, I want to stay in better touch with my database. I want people to spend time with me watching videos. And I want quality bottom of the funnel leads that spend time with me online. That's why you come to Vyral. That's my answer. That's how I gave you the strategy of how you're going to apply the tool as a customer today. All right. We got some good questions coming in. Todd Martin, what's up, Todd? When do you scrap an ad? Probably when your cost per click is high. It means it's irrelevant. So your frequency might be low because you're cheap, right? Or the audience is too expensive. But if Facebook's charging you a ton of money, it's when your CPMs or your cost per click probably gets above $1. That's my answer. Michelle, yes. If there's a big takeaway you could take here, when you go out into the world, you're just going to hear everyone that doesn't know what they're talking about telling you, like, it's like the default joke. Just be on social media all the time. Oh, okay. Here's my course. No. No. Bad advice. Be less on social media purposefully and put money behind the content to get the frequency, to get the better results that you need. Got it? Yes. Let people, get people to know you on time. Good. Branding. I want it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I got some comments coming in here. What types of ad do you use to increase website traffic so you can retarget them? We don't. Are you guys using any ads to drive people to you at Vyral Marketing? No, you're not, are you? We covered this in lesson 1. Dallas and Stacy, using direct mail to bring them into the list. Brian, good old fashioned telemarketing and cold calling is what you're using to bring them into the list. That's lesson one. We're not using online ads to bring them in. In fact, I think the industry is going to go through a big shift of the 2010s. Oh, online ads to bring them in the database. It's getting chopped up. It's getting weaker, right? The online to bring them in the database. I think you're going to have a return to a lot more of offline is how you bring them into the database to market them online. You guys catch me on that? That's exactly what you guys are doing.
How do you, what makes you think that? Is it because the big boys, you just can't outcompete them?
I think it's just there's a fixed set of audience online and everyone's competing for it more and more. So it gets chopped up. You also have, and there's stats that I don't have the stats in front of me, but you see them all the time at Inman and whatnot. Like, people register on 5, 10 different websites because they think there's hidden inventory. So now they're being called by 10 realtors and they hired ISA teams to call them and they're on 10 drip email campaigns, right? So good luck with that, Plus, I don't know, have you seen the lead capture pages? Someone sees your Facebook ad and they go to your page and it's like, hey, you want to see all the properties for sale? Register to save your home searches. Okay. And put your phone number in as the password. You idiot. Hey! It should literally say that on the form, right? Would that be kind of funny? I mean, no disrespect, it works, but come on, right? Like, are those people actually wanting to talk to an agent? No. You're tricking them to give up their contact information, right? So I think those are all the reasons why the online leads are challenging. But I think what you guys are doing is you have an offline strategy to bring them online for the nurturing. Your haven't met strategies are offline. And your met strategies, are a blend of both. Right?
Right.
Brian, what questions do you have for me on agent recruiting? I mean, same thing with you, man. Is, you want to post your educational training videos on social media. And hopefully you want to get in front of people that are looking to get into the business for real estate or are in real estate. You're going to apply the exact same strategies here for what you're doing.
Well, my biggest takeaway is what you said at the very beginning is to ignore this class until I have my list of the people that know me.
Perfect.
Because like honestly, my Facebook account got hacked and it's gone, so we're starting new, and that's been a massive headache. And so I'm like, screw that, Facebook.
All right, I got a better book for you.
Good.
10 reasons to delete all your social media accounts right now.
Perfect. Life has been good without Facebook, actually.
Hold on, where is it? Okay, here it is. Hang on. Here's your book. Oh, I bought it back in 2018. 10 arguments to delete all your social media accounts right now. How's that sound?
Yeah.
So come on, let's be clear. What I showed today is sexy and cool, right? Is it effective? Marginally. There's a hierarchy of needs we only have so much capital of focus, time, and resources. Where are we going to put it? What's the order of dominoes? This is a letter domino. Please do not spend $600 or whatever it is a month or $100 a month on Facebook until you have your direct mail campaign to your top 150 contacts. Now, is anyone going to listen to me? No. They're going to go do TikTok. They're not going to go build the list of the 150 of their best buyer leads, best seller leads, and best past clients and make sure a message gets in front of those people. That makes more sense, but it's just not human behavior. All right, I'm done. I'm off my
That's not the cool and sexy thing to do, right? It's like you're doing a dance with it.
Well, it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah, you're right.
It's more difficult. I gotta talk to people.
So you two go. So Stacy, Dallas, go set a date. All right, have a nice bottle of wine, and you're gonna set aside 2 to 3 hours to build your list. It's gonna be exciting. Go to a nice restaurant. Whatever you gotta do to make it less painful. Right?
Can I be your third wheel, please?
Yeah, Brian, go meet with Brian. He can go build a list of realtors. It could be a therapy self-help group of building your mailing list. Right?
Yeah, I just got to get in the zone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You just got to hunker down, get focused, get in the zone, and bust it out.
Yeah. And
it's going to take more than a night. It's going to take a week.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Those are my thoughts. Let's see really quickly. We got 1 minute left. In regards to recruiting, would you suggest a different Facebook account rather than your Facebook account for buyers and sellers? So specifically, Todd, what you're asking is it's a different page. Yes. For your buyers and sellers, you could do it under your real estate brand. For consumers, the account is the same. It's the same ad account, but you can have two different pages. So you have one campaign running under retargeting consumers with buyer seller tips. Got it? But then you have another page for agents. And then it's up to you. Do you want to name the page your name, or do you want to name it your brokerage? That's a case by case decision of what brand you do it under. But yes, those are two very different audiences. You should have a separate page for agent attraction and recruiting from your consumer page, but you can run the ads and retargeting ads in the same account. Got it? But Todd, ignore this until you have your list of 150 agents that you want to recruit that probably know who you are, that might actually join and be productive, and you're mailing them the monthly letter. Got it? Good. How many ads should be running at one time? Just one retargeting ad to everybody, one ad. And you can honestly leave it there as long as you want, as long as it's performing. So I think you asked me earlier, in a perfect world, maybe you're changing the ad every month with a new video, right? But if you're going in there and people are still clicking on it and it's still getting the frequency, do you really need to change it? Not really.
Just getting people to spend time with you. That's it.
Yeah, not really. I see the same damn billboard ads and radio ads constantly for months. You know what I mean? So it's not, you don't really have to think like you have to change the custom content all the time. As long as they're engaged, you can see, not necessary. All right, cool. All right. So your assignment is to not do anything today until you do the previous lesson. How's that?
Great.
I like that.
In 1 hour, you just rewired my brain around what Facebook retargeting means to me. So
thank you. Yeah. And then when you go hear someone else, it'll be completely different. As sure as the sun rises, I promise you.
Well, me and Dallas have a new motto that is, what would Frank do? Do that. And that's what we do.
What's the next lesson?
Does.
All right. So let's find out the next lesson. Because I forget. Like I said, I write my sales copy for myself to remind me. Oh, okay. So today was, are they seeing you 6 to 8 times a month on social media with paid retargeting? And so I think we delivered on this today, right? But you're not going to do this until you get all this done, right? Then we can worry about what we talked about today, because we're doing this in order. Okay, now we're going to get to getting the appointments. Who's ready to make some money? That's next week. So we're going to talk about calling and following up with the people that engage and respond. Your marketing's filtering down all these people in your database to who's spending time with you. You have to reach out to them and ask them for a date or an appointment. That's what it is. We have to be proactive. Okay. And we're going to talk about either you doing it, or I'll even give you some tips on hiring appointments that are calling assistant to help you next week. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. That
Are
was
we
great.
are we Thursday or Friday next week?
Oh, hang on. Thursday next week. Thursday.
Okay, thanks.
Hey,
See ya.
I think Frank should play us out on that guitar.
Ooh.
Put yes on the chat if everyone
Okay,
agrees.
It's
Play
not
some music while
tuned.
everyone's getting on.
Well, my favorite band is Live. You guys know
Hey, I
Live,
like it.
right? So the guitar, it's been bothering me. It's detuned to half step, so it's like A flat, E flat, G flat, A. So it's all half step, but it's like all completely whacked out of tune. So I'm literally taking it in. I have to get the neck adjusted so I could play it one step down for all the songs I like from the 90s.
Okay, next
And
week.
the next time I'll sing you Lightning Crashes. How does that sound?
Awesome.
Or something.
I saw those guys live. I saw live
Yeah, they're great.
last year or 2 years ago in Boise.
All right, guys, go get to work.
See
See
ya.
you guys later. Bye.